Suena Raza, suena OKTOBERNATT y suena la primera parte de este programa. Es esto la fábrica del día de la fecha, esta sección en donde lo que hacemos es hablar de la industria de la música, que es lo que más nos gusta hacer, y hablamos de todos los cambios que ha sufrido esta industria que tanto nos gusta, que hace un par de años nada más precisaba de barcos, de container, que lleven de un lado al otro del planeta Tierra todo lo referido a esto que tanto nos gusta, los discos, bla, 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 bla. Han aparecido las tiendas digitales, apareció internet, todo se revolucionó, fue para un lado, para el otro, y para hablar de estos cambios es que nos nutrimos de diferentes diálogos, y ahora nos vamos para Alemania para hablar con los amigos de OKTOBERNATT que ya están conectados con nosotros. Ahora sí, hi my friends, I'm Manu, there is Raulo, are you listening me good?
Yes, yeah, it's sounding great.
Are we?
Excellent. I hear you. Excellent, my friend. Okay, this is what happened now. I'm gonna leave you with my friend Raulo. He speaks English very, very good as me, you know. And he's gonna make the same question we make all bands from all parts of the world. And later, in a minute, we're gonna talk about from the present of OKTOBERNATT, okay?
Perfect.
If you don't want to answer any song, you can say, you can insult Raulo, you can do whatever you want.
Okay.
Yeah, fantastic.
We are
Pablo, todo tuyo.
perfecto. Sí, sí. We are live. We are going to start with the interview. So please tell us your full name, where are you from, and how old are you?
I'm Joona Keturi. I'm from Finland. I'm 24.
I'm Gabriel Jansson Södberg. I'm from Sweden and I'm 22.
And I'm Vignir Vidarsson. I'm 23 and I'm from Iceland.
Iceland.
Wow.
We are going to talk about that. Sí, sí, it's incredible. Manu, es increíble eso. Sí. And can you tell us which is your first memory of you listening to music?
Oh.
Probably Michael Jackson for me. My mom was very big into Michael Jackson, so I listened to a lot of that.
Yeah. For me, it was probably either Elvis Presley or Oasis.
For me, it was definitely Kiss and Metallica. That was what got me into music.
Ahí está. Now we are talking because I'm a big fan, you know, of heavy metal. And when I was young, you have a black T-shirt, I have a black T-shirt. We are friends. So that is the way things happen. And can you tell us, in each part of the world, you are from different countries. How did you get involved with the music? You know, because of friends, or with which kind of people do you meet when you were young?
With music?
Not music. It can be whatever. If you like to play football, I was a football player, that kind of things, you know, to see the differences.
Yeah, I like to draw and like stuff like that a lot. And then I ended up getting into music through meeting a friend one day at an open mic where I was just helping out making waffles. And then he asked me if I wanted to play on the street. And so I did that from like 14 until now. I just started doing music.
Playing on the street in Switzerland?
Yeah, like busking.
Really? And it was difficult? It was in tourist places or in any street?
Yeah, it was mostly in Sweden. We also went to like Norway and some other cities than the one I'm from in Sweden. But mostly we just made some money as kids playing on the street.
And they let you play in the street with no matter. Wow.
I mean, some people got mad. Some people called the police. But you know, it was never. We were small and cute, so nothing ever happened.
Here in Spain, I'm living in Spain now, in Catalonia. Manu is in Buenos Aires. You have to ask for permission to play in the street.
Yeah.
In the tourist
you usually
place.
do, but they didn't care much.
Okay. And the other two?
I mean, I got I played handball most of my childhood, and then I quit for like a year and was intending on going back. But then I got a Kiss record, listened to it, and I wanted to be like Gene Simmons. So my dad bought me a bass, gave it to me, and signed me up for bass lessons when I was like.
Sorry, which record of Kiss?
It was like a compilation album, so it was like a lot of good stuff.
I love Kiss.
Yeah. For me, I kind of grew up with music. My family wasn't very musical, but they loved music. They were a lot more in sports, so I also played football for like 14 years of my life. And then at some point I started getting more and more into music through friends and through like great teachers that I had. And then I kind of had to make a choice of like what I wanted to do more, and music took it away. And now we're here.
Are there any places to study music for free in each country, or you always have to pay?
In the north, there's a lot of places to study.
Most of them are free. Yeah.
Really? Wow. But
I mean, high schools and stuff like that. Yeah, there's probably private schools that you pay a little bit more for, but and none of us chose to do that. We all went and paid a lot of money instead.
Okay, it's okay. See, and can you tell us which was the first concert that you went?
I was supposed to see Michael Jackson when I was 6, but then he died, so I didn't. But I think maybe Coldplay was the first big one I ever went to.
See, and you like Coldplay? It was in a big stadium.
My mother likes Coldplay a lot, and I like their older things a lot. So I went with them, and it was a huge show. So I thought that was really cool as a kid. I don't listen much to Coldplay anymore, but I think it was like really magical.
It's a strange for me a sensation to went to a Coldplay because it's like it's not rock, it's not pop. Sometimes it's like Pink Floyd, and after he plays the piano, it's like something. Okay, and for the others?
I think for me, I might be wrong, but I think my first memory of a gig, at least, is Oasis in Manchester in 2009, where I went with my family, and that was incredible. That was like a couple of months before they broke up as well.
Wow. See, Oasis is really rock. You see that they were to the Wonderwall and they came, like a really. Manu es tremendo. Oasis en vivo, Coldplay y Oasis, los dos. Es rarísimo.
Acá fue su último show en Argentina, en Buenos Aires.
Claro, exactamente. Sí. In Argentina, it was the last show of Oasis was in Argentina. Wow. See. And for you?
Yeah.
For me, I mean, I went to a lot of like this street festivals in like when I first moved to Sweden from Iceland. But the first proper concert I went to was a metal festival in Denmark, where I saw Slipknot, Lamb of God, Trivium, a lot of metal.
Wow! So,
I saw Sigur Rós live, and that was amazing for me.
They are incredible. They're incredible. Big influence.
Very jealous.
Okay. The singer is from another world.
Sí. Mira, bueno. And you like Trivium or it's soft? You like Trivium, the band? It's really rock or not?
I mean, like seeing them live was really cool, but it was not my style then. Like I went there for Lamb of God and mainly Slipknot.
It happens.
My first ever mosh pitch, and they opened with People Equal Shit, and that was brutal.
Yes. It happened exactly the same for me with Trivium. It's like, más o menos. Trivium no es muy rockero, mano. Es tremendo, sí. And can you tell us how did OKTOBERNATT, the band, begin, and why you put that name to the band?
I can take this one. I mean, it started like a little before we ended up with the final like lineup of people that we were working with, and I mean, mainly in the beginning it was me, the guitarist Alban Koenig and Wigner who started it, and then like it was started as some sort of weird indie project, and then it kind of morphed, and when we'd written like the first song, which kind of ended up becoming Monin, we were like, okay, we're taking a different approach now. It's more alternative rocky. So then I suggested different like Swedish phrases or names, and I said Juninatt, which means like a night in June, and then they thought that didn't sound edgy enough, so they changed it to OKTOBERNATT, and then that kind of stuck.
Wow.
And so we're kind of there now, and but we weren't really OKTOBERNATT properly, I think, until we added like Ole, Mira, and Jona into the lineup.
Wow, beautiful. So, you were studying music when you. Sorry, but the result of the album is incredible. So, and the audio and that kind of thing. So, see, how do you do that?
Magic.
That's incredible.
We're very lucky because we have 2 sound engineers in the band who are incredible at what they do. Yeah. And we also have access to like incredible studios in Berlin.
Yeah.
And we spent so much time recording that EP. Like we spent like almost half a year recording and like producing that EP.
We
so
set ourselves very, very crazy goals of like we can get this done within like a month, and then we were like like so.
Yeah.
So we
So like for every release, we were really like pushing the deadlines and but it was also because we really wanted it to be amazing and there was like so many revisions for each mix, and we really wanted it to like be absolutely what it has to be.
So, and in December of 2025, you released your first single, Bonin. How was the recording process of that?
That was the only recording process that I think actually was good. Like that was like reasonable, because we had the song and all the vocals recorded and all the like the music video and everything. We had that ready a bit of time before the release, and then because of like school and work and all these things, we kind of pushed the rest of the songs a little bit behind, which ended up like kind of biting us in the ass. But with Bonin, the recording process actually started like in the summer of the same year, and we actually had like everything finished and like we're kind of calm with it when we released it. So that one was actually very nice.
Wow. So in March of this year, you released your last EP, Coordinates. You changed many things in the recording process, and explain a little of that.
I mean, we changed, I wouldn't say, but there was like, like a lot of mix revisions, a lot of since we set ourselves such like sharp deadlines, I feel like we kind of had to approach things in kind of like we get this done in one session and then we go. And then if we didn't, or something didn't feel like finished or like right, then like the process of re-recording something or getting something, it was a bit frustrating. But we didn't really change too much of the actual like structures of the songs from what they were.
Like I think the only thing that we kind of changed was like for songs that we really wanted to like kick hard, like for example the list, like the last chorus and Raza as well, we really needed those like big moments to be massive, and for like the mix and even in mastering period we were like it's not hitting hard enough, so we kind of had to go back a little bit and record some more stuff and like record a lot more like low empty.
Yeah, it took us some time to find that big sound that is in those two songs.
Yeah.
But you're talking about the audio, no? But Manu, you talk that like if you were playing simple. You're not playing simple things. So, do you have any composition process or something like that?
For now, it's usually started in the rehearsal room.
Yeah, but it changes every time. I think like no one really knows what's gonna happen when we go into the rehearsal room.
I mean, the early songs really were like, they were just simple hooks on the guitar, and then like Warning, for instance, it was a very jammy song in the beginning. Like the early recordings of that and like videos we have, it's a completely different song.
Yeah.
And it's either jamming or maybe we meet up and write. It's very different based on songs.
I think for if there are any future projects, or there are, but when that's happening, I think the whole band wants to focus more on like studio arrangement and like working in a studio and actually seeing if we can work more with effects and stuff to build our songs rather than just like always having the same exact band setup for everything.
Wow. And do you have your own rehearsal space, or do you work in different places depending the project, the song?
We really would love one, but no. Right now we're fortunate enough to get to use a space where some of the band members work, like in a facility where some of the band members work. We get to rehearse, which is really good, because then at least we have a space. It's just not our space. We can't leave our stuff there. We have to set up every single time, take down every single time, which is quite frustrating. But at some point, hopefully, we will have our own space.
And how many rehearsals does it usually take for close a song or compose the whole song?
Really depends.
Yeah,
I think lately it's been quite fast, because we like the last couple of songs that we took, we were like, okay, we need to add one more song to the set list. And then we had like 2 weeks time before the gig, so we were just like rushing. So those, like the last couple of songs, I think it took like 2 rehearsals maybe for it to like come to like the form where it is right now, I guess.
But I think those songs, like the newer songs that we have, they will also be developed further, like with time.
And something that really caught my attention in your music is you have a lot of songs that take their time, you know, maybe more than 5 minutes, more than 6 minutes. Is that a conscious choice?
It's me.
It's
me. No song should be under 5 minutes ever.
Because today everything is short, you know. The song, with the intro, there's no exist, and you have your time. It's all your decision, Gabriel.
No, I mean I like to push for longer songs. I don't. I usually, if there's a chance to add something that adds momentum or like builds it rather, because I don't mind sitting in like a song for a bit and like getting comfortable with the sounds that we're introducing before we move on to the next thing. And I think all my favorite songs are over 5 minutes, so like. But then, I mean, the band seems okay with that. So while I push for it, it's not necessarily like that I'm. It's not a requirement. If we get a really good short song, then we have a really good short song.
At the same time, you are 6 in the band. These days, everything seems focusing a solo artist or duo or individuality. How do you build a sense of community inside the band when it comes to make decisions and creating together?
I mean, everything that we decide has to be like unanimous. Like everyone has to agree, and I feel like we're fortunate enough to have 6 people that really have the same values and the same ideas of like what we want the band to be.
Yeah.
So far it's been working.
Yeah, and we also are like all kind of best friends in a way.
Yeah.
Like we all enjoy spending time with each other. So.
Yeah. Most of the time when we hang out, it's just hanging out and not playing.
Wow.
So I think that helps definitely with the common goals.
And my last question for now is, what is the story behind OKTOBERNATT Records?
That's just from the distributor that we use. You have to put a label name. Yeah. And we don't have a label. So we just came up with OKTOBERNATT Records. It's not a real thing, it's just a word that has to be there. So
just totally independent. So we just OKTOBERNATT Records.
On Google, OKTOBERNATT Record has a story, it seemed like an important thing. Really.
I did not know that.
Muy bueno. See, we're completely surprised, because you take everything simple. And we guess that with the kind of music that you made, it was going to be complicated things and that kind of things. And no, at all. It's incredible that's it. And can you tell us what kind of things inspires you to write the lyrics and make music?
For me, that's me.
Lyrics first.
I mean, for me, originally, I guess I just wrote like a lot of things about just the things I was going through and like feelings, and like you can hear that in the oldest 3 songs, which is Sweet One, which I wrote like many years ago, the lyrics for at least, and then Bonin and Rasa, you can kind of hear that these have like a theme of like love or something similar. But recently I've been writing a lot about like I feel like the political environment today inspires me a lot to write, and I feel like that also gives the music and the lyrics a purpose in a different way, and so I think that's a direction to go going forward as well.
Espectacular. Sí, muy bueno, Manu, muy bueno. And how do you produce your visual parts?
Visual parts. Mm-hmm. We have great fucking filmmakers around. Such amazing videographers around us who can help. Like Anais, who did the Rasa music video for us. That was actually just like for her portfolio. She contacted us and was like, "Hey, would you like a music video for something?" And we were like, "We don't have one for Rasa. Let's do that." And then it ended up getting pushed back, and it was recorded after the song was even released. So we just released it, and it ended up doing really well because Anais is amazing and her video looked great. For the list, it was done with the help of a very good friend, his name is Alexi Pichirikev, and me and him it was our visual baby. It was kind of a directorial debut, I guess, for me, and we kind of just came up with a bunch of visual inspiration and tried to make some sort of collage of interesting imagery that we felt conveyed the message of the song. So it's kind of situational, I think. It's what vibe the song has, and what is available to us, because we're still working with a very limited budget. You know, we're not like we are a band without representation. We're independent, so.
Wow. And how do you feel when?
I love the list, the video of the list. It's incredible.
Thank you.
Sí. Tremendo, todo es tremendo.
In this program we interview a lot of fans, you know, and we have 10 bands, maybe 12, that we follow later and you know, release this song and you are one of that. I love your band, really. With Raul heard a lot of fans and we say wow. And we have a thing with us that we don't understand why you make this cruise with you. Why you want to talk to us? With Raul, we say, I don't know why this band, and with you, that's what's gonna happen. I love the way that you break the son raza before the solo guitar. I love your wow, Gabriel. So we are very, very surprised with you, my friends. You are a very, very good band.
Pero aparte, there are some good and really incredible bands, and there are some bands that are interesting. You know, I think that you are a really good band and interesting to listen. You know, it's not just an impact. It lets you think. You know, more than 2 minutes for me.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
That's what we want to do.
Perfect. See. And can you tell us what do you think about artificial intelligence?
Hate it.
Really?
What?
Artificial intelligence.
Yeah, no,
we don't use it.
No.
At all.
Okay. Sí. And
neither from the Instagram posts and flyers. No.
Never.
No.
Wow.
No, yeah, all the flyers that we have are actually painted by me and our keyboardist Mira. They're usually painted by hand, and then we take a picture, and then we like do it through. Same thing with there's like in our CDs and some stuff that we're posting. There's like lyric pages, and those are also just paintings that we made and took pictures of. So we do everything. We kind of refuse to use AI because I think that also takes away a bit from the real experience of music. That I think it's a cool thing to use technology to an extent, but AI in itself, I feel we're not in the situation where we want to or need to use them. We can produce a product without them.
Espectacular. Sí, aparte apoyan lo que dicen, Manu. O sea, no es solamente you're not only blah 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 blah. You make what you think, so it's okay. That is perfect. Wow. Sí. Dos más, Manu, si te parece, y cerramos. Espectacular.
Futuros planes y estamos.
Perfecto. Sí. I want to know. Can you tell us something about the Berlin actual music scene? How do you feel about the music that is playing on the street and that kind of things?
I think it's maybe you can.
What about the local scene?
Yeah.
I mean, it's very, like, I mean, we are just one of a lot of interesting bands, in my opinion, here. And, like, I don't know, like, there are constantly shows everywhere, and I keep discovering new artists, and I don't know, yeah, like, a lot of new genres as well.
Yeah.
Made.
There's a very varied. I don't feel personally that, other than of course electronic music, but that's not really the scene that we're in. So other than that, I feel like the music scene is very varied, and there's a lot of everything. And
a lot of scenes.
Yeah, a lot of scenes, and it's really fun. You can actually kind of find something that specifically, like, you know, fits for you. And since we're all also session musicians, we get to play with a lot of different artists, which is really fun.
Ooh. Wow. So, do you feel that reaching for new music is changing from London to France and Berlin, maybe? In the back days, you know, the new music was in London, and that is changing now. Do you feel that is right, that?
Maybe. I think, like, Berlin is very unique in the sense of it's an incredibly international city. So we have people from absolutely everywhere doing music with their own, like, inspirations, and I think that's a very beautiful thing about the city. I don't think any of us know too much about the London or Paris scene, but for Berlin, I think is very, very. I could see London being a lot more, like, maybe compressed into like what the UK music scene looks like to the outside. I might be very wrong about that. But Paris, I think Paris could possibly be a bit more similar to Berlin in that sense.
I also just feel like I think that there might be a need for there to be a bigger machine that can pick up independent artists and maybe distribute them in Berlin, because I don't feel like that's as prevalent as it is in like the UK, for example. Because I feel like there's a more prevalent scene of like labels or managements or something, like picking up independent artists, distributing them in a different way. Same thing with pop in Sweden, like first thing.
Exactly. Exactly. Last week we were talking about that. Exactly what you are saying. Perfect.
I want to say that Sweden have a big scene now. I'm a big fan of Viagra Boys. Wait a minute, please. Wait a minute.
We are really fan of music, you know, and we love to speak with people from all around the world.
These are the Cillian Murphy glasses.
No way! That's so cool.
These glasses in Argentina, and I stole it. He's
really
take to the notes, you know.
You can check that on internet, then in YouTube, and he's the one that took the glasses.
That's amazing. That's so sweet.
Shame. What a shame.
I've seen Viagra Boys twice at this point. I want to see them again. I miss it.
Tremendo.
You have to see in Argentina.
Excelente, muy bueno. It's been a pleasure to speak with you. We have two more questions. Can you tell us something about the future plans of the band?
Yeah. There's a lot of things that we can't really talk about the future, but there's definitely we're back to writing new music, and we're back to like figuring out what we're gonna do in the end of the summer, checking more shows, and kind of also like figuring out what we need, I think, like as a band, like representation wise and all that kind of stuff. So I think now, especially because like most of the band is graduating now from uni, so I think right now it's a lot of work outside of the band as well. So I think as soon as we're done with that, we have a show coming up on the 6th of June in Berlin, and then after that we're gonna really lock in and really like make a bigger plan and a bigger like goal of like what we're gonna do to make this like really work.
Yeah, but there's more music definitely that we are working on, and there's more shows that we want to do and film, and like we want to like build, also build more on like the YouTube base that we kind of have made for ourselves, and genuinely just like connect more with the people who like our music. So
excellent, muy bueno, sí, mano.
When you make the South American tour, remember me, you know.
Absolutely. We'll get you on stage.
You can have Gabby's glasses then.
No, not
again. No. That's a promise.
Muy bueno. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure. Then we are going to send you the interview and some links just you to check them. And just to finish the interview, we are going to play Bonin. Can you tell us what that song represents to you?
I think it's me. No, the song is kind of what I usually describe it as is like a sort of angry conversation with yourself about being kind of stuck in unhealthy habits and not really being frustrated with yourself rather than like forgiving and kind of mocking yourself as you go along. So it's a bit of a frustrated song, I would say.
Excellent. Thank you very much. We'll keep in touch, okay? Thank you. Bye-bye.
Llévatelo, Raúl.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
I'm just within your reach. was